Welcome to the very first edition of Let's Get Serious with Pinky Botzcowski. On this series, you'll see the few times where I buckle down and talk about serious issues on my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Pinky Botzcowski. If you are excited about seeing my new YouTube series, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and join Club Pinky. And if you have joined, press that bell so you can be part of the notification squad and know whenever I post videos. On this episode, I'll be talking about social media, the objectified person, and the pathetic rewards that they receive for doing whatever they do on the internet. So, a very prominent subject in this topic is social media. Over the years, social media has really expanded, There are many platforms now. You can make friends, meet people from all over the world who have the same interests as you, put your talents out there and then get discovered and then become very successful, in the entertainment industry. And you can also make money off of social media. Like, these days, it is so easy to make money off of social media. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the platform. With YouTube, they have made it a little harder. Once upon a time, almost anybody could get their channel monetized. But then in 2018, they changed the rules and required people to have 1,000 subscribers and I think 5,000 or 4,000 total viewing hours. I forgot. Yeah, which made it a little more challenging. You know what I'm saying? You could have been a one-hit wonder and have one successful video. Just only have one video on your channel and not a lot of subscribers and make money off of that video. You feel me? But not anymore. And some people even get paid to post on social media. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who they are. They have brand ambassadors and stuff. People can get paid for doing little comedy skits and things. Just so many ways to get paid on social media. Just about everybody wants to get paid, Times are hard, you know what I'm saying? Everybody isn't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Some people just have to find a way to make money. And these jobs out here, these entry-level jobs, with this minimum wage, it's just not enough, and it's just not fair, you feel me? Sometimes for some people it's hard to find a second job. I know this, I'm experiencing this. I'm struggling to find a second job, you know what I'm saying? YouTube isn't really paying me even a quarter of how much I would like to be paid. Yeah, it's hard out here. And some people even turn to disrespecting themselves and exploiting themselves on the internet. Which brings us into the next part of this conversation. Certain websites only allow so much, you know what I'm saying, as far as, posting explicit sexual material or revealing pictures, you know what I'm saying. Instagram, they're kind of iffy, kind of fickle with who they let get away with certain things. Like, it's just not fair. Like, the runners of these platforms need to keep the same energy when it comes to these celebrities. If I can't post certain things, celebrities shouldn't be able to either. We're all using the same platform, all following under the same policies and procedures, terms and conditions. So when people cannot post certain things on Instagram, Twitter, because their account can get deleted, they turn to things like OnlyFans and Subscribe Place. For those of you who do not know, OnlyFans and Subscribe Place are social media websites where people can subscribe to a person and pay a certain amount of money to see content that they post ever so often. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I have not really looked into Subscribe Place, but I don't know if that's just a place for sexually explicit content. But I know on OnlyFans, there aren't just people just posting sexual things, You can just post regular content, exclusive content on OnlyFans, and people can subscribe to you. You can get paid. Without exploiting yourself. But with all these people who are posting things on OnlyFans, they're just basically giving OnlyFans a bad name. Because if you ask someone what OnlyFans is, they're most likely going to say, or a place where people can post provocative stuff for money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And OnlyFans isn't just for the famous people. We've got average people out here. We've got average people like me doing OnlyFans. No, I'm not doing OnlyFans, but I'm just saying. People, who are as known on the internet as I am, doing OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? For money. Just like any other platform, people are going to subscribe to who they want to. Just because you make an OnlyFans does not mean you're about to make $100,000 in a week. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, did you hear Ruby Rose, the rapper? She made $100,000 in what, a few days off of OnlyFans? But that's because she has that platform. She has, 1 million on Instagram right now. She makes music. She's hanging out with DDG. He's a little more famous than her. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about notoriety. It's all about, having a platform, you feel me? I even see some of these stars from reality TV shows doing OnlyFans. I guess using OnlyFans as another stream of income and posting inappropriate things, you feel me? Okay, I feel like I kind of went on a tangent, but I could go on and on about this bullet point in this subject, but that is just one example of how a person can objectify themselves and unfortunately be rewarded for doing so. To exploit yourself on the internet, you do not just have to post sexually exploitive things. There are many other ways you can give yourself a bad name on the internet. There's fake drama, like some of these YouTube creators do, coming up with fake drama just so they can get them views up, get that cash up. I've seen it happen, because the views were low. Real embarrassing drama, you know what I'm saying? People posting videos of things that should have been kept private, but then going viral. I don't know if this was fake, but I'm pretty sure people have done things like this in the past. But the other day, I saw this video. This man gave his girlfriend a present on their daughter's birthday or whatever. So there was a big gift bag. Then she opens up the bag. There's another bag, and so on. And then when she gets to the bottom of everything, there's an envelope. And she opens the envelope and she sees the DNA test results. So apparently her boyfriend did a DNA test on their daughter, and the daughter turned out not being his. And he basically called her out for cheating. She's like, no, I didn't cheat. But he said that the DNA results were right there. He said that her and her daughter have however much time to move out of his house. Like, I know a skit is one thing. It's okay to, come up with fake things for a skit, but make sure you indicate that it's a skit or whatever. But if this is real, this has just got to be embarrassing. First off, that man is exposing himself and revealing how fake he can be. You know what I'm saying? At first, he's all smiling in her face for however long, and then he gives her the present, all acting like he got her something nice, and then this. And he does not know how that woman can handle being bashed on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That woman could have been secretly suicidal, secretly depressed, and this could have been the last straw, and this could have driven her to commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? You never expose people. When someone wants you to keep something private, you keep it private for a reason, and you respect them. I don't care what you did to them. You respect me, I respect you. We keep things private and private. And lastly, what is posting someone's private business on the internet going to do for you? Is it going to change the past? No. Is it going to fix the problems between you and the other person? No. Is it going to pay any bills, most importantly? No. If you are reached out to some media site or whatever, and they want to use your video and they want to give you royalties, but that doesn't always last long. Name a viral video that's still relevant today, that's still making tons of money today. I don't know of any. Maybe there are some out there, but people move on from things, fast, with social media. You guys remember that? Ooh, kill him. What's his name? Lil Terrio. Ooh, kill him. Ooh. Well, he's still kind of relevant. He's famous, but he built his platform, I think. But no one's talking about that video. Some of these videos might be brought up because they're legendary, and they were viral in a time where social media wasn't as big as it was today. No, more and more people are joining social media as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? It's harder and harder to go viral. You feel me? If it was 2008, 2007, when people were first starting, around the time where they first started YouTube, where people were first starting to go on the internet, it was a little easier, to go viral. You feel me? Having 66,000 subscribers on YouTube was considered famous back then when they started, but now it's basically average. Okay, went on another tangent. I really went deep into that one too. Another example of internet exploitation is toolish behavior. Oh my gosh. We've got some people out here doing crazy stuff, doing gross stuff for likes, for laughing emojis, all that. And they're also doing it for follows too. You've got some people out here doing foolish things, putting lemons in their eyes, doing dangerous stunts, etc. Doing things that could put themselves in potential danger just for followers, just for likes, just for clout. Basically. Not only does it make it look stupid, it could bite you in the behind in the future. You might not be eligible for certain types of insurance because on the internet they have all kinds of evidence of you doing these dangerous, stupid things on purpose. We've got fetishists. That's a hard word to say for me. Fetishists. For example, foot fetishes. People posting pictures of their feet on OnlyFans, sending people their feet on the regular social media. Yeah. Even though some people think, oh, it's not that bad. It's not like they're naked or something. It's still bad because, yes, even though you're not naked, you're not showing your face or anything, you're still making yourself look like an object. So when someone sends a person with a foot fetish a picture of their feet, the fetishist is not looking at you as a person. They're just looking at your feet and just letting their imagination run wild and basically feeding their sick urges. You know what I'm saying? That foot in the picture is connected to a whole person who is capable of so much, who has so much more to offer. And they're just being looked at as a sex object. You know what I'm saying? Not a person with feelings, not even a person, just looking at that foot. And that goes for other fetishes. I'm not about to really get into that, but yeah. I kind of mentioned this earlier in the video, but we've got half-naked people on the internet. These people who like to post pictures in their underwear and stuff like that. Like thousands of people are seeing their nearly naked bodies on the internet, and then they get to become brand ambassadors and stuff like that, and then make money. They get followers and stuff all because of the body. Like, we've got individuals selling sexual pictures, close-ups of their privates or whatever. The people who make videos of them dancing sexually and doing actual sexual acts fall into that same category of being objectified by the fetishists and people who are just trying to feed their sick urges. When you do that, you make yourself look like an object. While these individuals are out here sexually exploiting themselves on the internet, becoming famous, getting lots of followers, and earning business opportunities, there are people out there who are respecting themselves, who have actual talents, you know what I'm saying, singing, spoken word, poetry, etc. They have a skill, making art, you know, and they're not really, and all of them are not receiving their flowers, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, sex sells, you know what I'm saying. Half the time, talent is overlooked, you know what I'm saying. It's unfair how they don't get that type of exposure, like these people who are lacking self-respect, because sexual pictures are everywhere. Foolish people are everywhere. Just about anybody can act like a tool, you know what I'm saying, and do stupid things. People who are willing to express their sexuality out on social media are everywhere. But you can't find real talent everywhere. You can't find lyricists, you can't find intellectuals everywhere, you know what I'm saying, etc. You can't find a person with a special artistic style that absolutely nobody in the world can master everywhere. Think about that. Now, people objectifying themselves is not a new thing. It's ancient. But now with the internet, it is easier than ever to find adult content. To find videos of people doing stupid things, videos of people making themselves look bad. The amount of search results are endless. And more than ever, people are selling themselves. And it is so easy. There are tons of reasons why there are people out here exploiting themselves on the internet for fame and for money. It might have to do with their mental health, not receiving mental help, you know what I'm saying, therapy or anything. They could have experienced something in their childhood that traumatized them and causes them to act this way, you know what I'm saying. And doing things like this, you know, could possibly suppress those bad memories, you know, suppress that trauma, you know what I'm saying. There's also financial status. Like I said, times are hard. Not everybody can afford college. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have the time to go back to school, because they have kids and they're working hours and hours out of the day. They have mouths to feed, and they don't want to let their kids down. So sometimes they do things to cause themselves to disrespect themselves. Some people may think that the United States is the best country ever. No, it's not. It's actually messed up. You've got all these homeless people, but we have plenty of space to build affordable housing. You've got all of these abandoned buildings across the country. If we could form those into some affordable housing spaces, nobody would be homeless. It's all about money. If money was not involved, people would have more compassion. People wouldn't have to do certain things, just to put a roof over their head or support their family, put food in their stomach. But it's all about money. Money is the root to evil. I will tell you that. It's the reason why most of us do what we do. I'm doing this video for money. That is so crazy. Tuition for 4-year universities is astronomical. Then you end up paying all of this money for classes that have absolutely nothing to do with your major. You know what I'm saying? Like, college is basically a scam. They make you do 4 years, but you could really learn what you need to learn for your major in 2 years. This country kind of sets some people up for failure, you know what I'm saying? By making stuff so expensive, In order for this country to survive, they need all levels of economic status. They need everybody to be part of a different economic status. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't want to see everybody win because they want the rich to stay rich. And if everyone was doing well, there wouldn't be a need for unemployment offices, WIC, all kinds of things that cater to low-income people. No need for things to cater to homeless individuals. I could go on and on with that. It's another reason why people would turn to exploiting themselves on the internet. Another reason, trying to get some exposure so you could get a career in entertainment. It's tough out here with entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have to do some things that they don't want to do just in order to get like a small role, for example. I've seen some people who have become famous on the internet and then landing a career in entertainment. Like, some people get famous over some of the stupidest things or some of the most ridiculous reasons. For example, remember that guy who, I don't know his name, but people called him Prison Bae because his mugshot was so cute. Now that he's out of prison, he's a model and he's an actor. If people didn't find him so attractive, if he didn't meet those Euro beauty standards that most people in this country go by today, they probably wouldn't have given him the time of day. People are just so brainwashed. People are just so brainwashed by Eurocentric beauty standards, and it sickens me. European beauty does not set the bar for everybody's standards. Everybody should just be accepted for how they were born. Just be considered beautiful for how they are. And everyone's uniqueness should be embraced. And it's really unfair how people who have actual talent, people who have been to school for modeling, been to school for acting, not even getting considered for roles, and then he just gets it like that just because people thought he was attractive. This is what I call pretty privilege, and pretty privilege is real. And last but not least, another reason why a person might sell themselves on the internet is to get back at people, out of anger. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an individual didn't receive enough attention from their parents or whatever, and then they want to do all this to get attention from other people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? To fill that void that they had. We have got to save this generation. Some of these youngsters have already fallen into, selling themselves on the internet, doing stupid things that could put them into physical danger just for some fame. Now, if we were to stop giving these fools the time of day and actually paying attention to people who have talents and something great to offer, this problem wouldn't be that bad, you know what I'm saying? But there will always be people who do whatever they do, who do not care about how much attention they have, or they just do it hoping that something great will come out of it, or they don't know any better, or they are not mentally competent to know what they are doing is not okay and don't have guidance. So as I wrap up this episode, I just want to point out what you guys should have learned. You should have learned not to market yourself as an object. Market yourself as a human being with lots of things to offer. Controversy and sex sells. Do not use those things to sell yourself on the internet. Market yourself because of a skill or talent. Always keep your integrity. Respect yourself at all times. So that wraps it up from this very first edition of Let's Get Serious with Pinky Botzcowski. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if the presentation was a little rusty. This is my first episode of this show. As time goes on, I should get a little better with this. I enjoyed myself. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and join Club Pinky. And if you have joined, press that bell so you can be part of the notification squad and know whenever I post videos. On the regular, I post reaction videos on my channel, singing covers, vlogs, and other things. You should check my channel out if you have not. We do have fun here, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, I just like to buckle down and talk about serious issues. And follow me on social media. Follow me on Twitter at ILUMoreThanThis. Follow me on Instagram at _Pinky Botzcowski. And add me on Snapchat, Pinky-Bots. And I will see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to stay woke.